Yo, 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 what up? What up? It's your boy Shay Money, aka Rizzo. We are here today live across the water podcast coming from the PMG Podcast Studios in the building. All right, J Dot, what up?
Hey, what's up, man? How y'all doing, peoples?
Okay. All right, short and sweet. So today we got a very special guest.
Yeah, we need to get into it.
She is a socialite. She is a master of ceremony. We have Miss Alasha Bennett.
Okay, master of ceremony. All right.
Okay. So, how you doing today?
I'm doing well, actually.
You look nice.
Thank you. I
Yeah.
appreciate that. I
Yeah.
know you had to come on a podcast.
Gave
a little
the
something.
room a little aura.
Little
Gave us a
something.
little
Yeah.
aura.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
got a little pizzazz.
Well,
Yeah.
say isn't here. You
Yeah.
got a little color, so I,
Hey,
you know what I mean? Gotta
love,
add in the
I
color.
love pink. I love pink. You know what I'm saying?
So where you from originally?
Originally New York.
Oh, you from
Born
New
in-
York?
Yep.
What part?
Brooklyn, East New York. So born and raised.
Oh, you from East New York.
Yep.
Okay.
Um,
Okay. All right.
so born there, went to Cali for a little bit.
Okay.
So, Oakland, San Francisco, that kind of area
in the
like
Bay.
that.
Bad.
Yep, in the Bay Area. And then I came I went back to New York for a little while,
Okay.
and then I came to Virginia.
Were you
So I've been in Virginia since 99.
Were you in the military or something?
No.
Was anybody in the military?
No.
You just.
All right.
just-
Okay. That's what's up.
No.
Got you. Yeah, that's a little different.
Actually, that's an interesting story. If we talk about relationships, my mother was married,
Okay.
and her husband, which is not my father, right?
Okay.
My father was a Rolling Stone.
Okay.
They never married.
Okay.
My father had another woman while my mother was pregnant with me,
Okay.
right? And she didn't know. She found out. It was a whole crazy thing. Like the woman was burning her mail. It was like a whole situation, right? And she was like, "Man, I can't deal with you." But the man that my mother was married to, we were out looking for houses
Yeah.
in Jersey,
Yeah.
and we found a house. It's perfect.
Mm.
Everybody was happy, and she went to go get the money, and the money was gone. He went and bought a Cadillac. He went and bought like
That
it
sound
was,
like a movie.
like for real.
Sound like Frankie Lyman.
It was a real life situation, and so
Yeah.
she was like, "I'm so done with it. I'm just done."
Wow.
She was like,
Wow.
"So we're gonna move." I had an uncle in California, so she was
Okay.
like, "We just gonna move there and start a whole new life." So I was like, "Okay, that's what we doing."
Okay.
So to
Hold on. Wait. So, the one thing we didn't say when we introduced her, she's a relationship guru, relationship specialist. Is that what you consider yourself?
I really don't like the word guru.
Okay.
So
All right. So,
I mean, people
okay.
say it.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I'm a relationship and dating coach.
A dating coach.
yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Relationship and dating coach. And I specialize.
Pardon me, Brooklyn. My bad. Go ahead.
And I specialize in human behavior, I will say.
So
Okay.
I'm
what
more of
made
a
you
hu-
wake up one morning and say, "I just want to have people in relationships"?
Divorce.
Your divorce.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow.
Divorce.
Wow.
So everybody always asks me this question, and it's just like when I first had a child, I had a
Mhm.
child at 21, my oldest.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, it was done all the wrong way, as society would say. I was not wed. I was, just kind of, I wasn't out there, but the person I was with, I loved, but then it didn't work out for us, right? And so I wound up not being with him. And so I had to rebuild my life, my credit, I became a successful salon owner. I was a loctician for some years. And then I was like, okay, God, like I even became a minister
Nice.
of
Okay.
education. And I was like, God, what's the next step for me? I have a successful business. I'm, on track with, my finances and all of that. What's the next logical step for me? And what I thought I heard God say,
Okay.
I always have to put the caveat
Yeah,
out there.
yeah.
Like what I thought I heard God say was, it's time for a man in your life. It's time for
Okay.
someone who's going to cover you and your
Mm.
daughter. It's time for you to, be under leadership
Okay.
of a man, right? And so I was like, oh, okay, God, I haven't been checking for no man. I ain't been thinking about no man. Like this whole time I've been getting my money. I've been,
Yeah.
doing those things. And so the first guy that came into my life, I was like, oh, he must be God sent.
Mm-hmm.
that part.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. You see
I was
how-
like,
yeah.
You must have sent him because wasn't nobody else checking for me. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? I wasn't out there looking, so this must be the guy. And
Right.
so it wasn't really I'm so in love with him. This is something. It was you were the sent one. You were the chosen one.
Mm-hmm.
And so therefore you're my chosen. And it wasn't even like, this big proposal. It wasn't like any of that. It was on the phone. Hey, he asked me if I wanted to get married. I was like, yeah, because you're the chosen one. You know what I'm saying? And so that's kind of how that went. And then very quickly, realized that this is not a good choice.
There wasn't no vetting, basically.
It wasn't a good choice.
Yeah.
So when your new spouse, you say, well, you used to do flowers. And this is like newly married. You used to do flowers when we dated. He was like, what I need to do all of that for? I got you now.
Wow.
That's when I knew. And this is early on in the marriage. This is when I was like, yeah, this ain't it.
Now, to challenge, since you talked about, you said God was leading you on your path, was you angry at God?
I was not angry at God. It was more like it changed my spirituality around though. Because for a long time I didn't understand a lot of things about the Bible. And I didn't understand. I just, it's more or less not that I didn't understand it. I didn't understand why people was taking it so literally. I don't take the Bible literally.
So you basically, you led by the Spirit.
Correct.
Thank you. And I think sometimes
It's within me.
Yeah.
So if God lives within me, why do I need a pastor to tell me what I can read this book for myself and what God is speaking to me
you.
and saying?
You don't need a middleman.
Agreed.
Correct.
Gotcha.
Agreed.
Gotcha.
There's
gotcha.
no reason. God speaks to us daily, all the time, every minute, because he lives inside of us. So if he tells me not to go down street A, and I don't go down street A and then find out there was an accident on street A, you didn't want me to be on street A.
Right.
But I have to be sensitive enough to that word in order for, me not to get in these spaces.
I'm going to look at this a different angle.
Okay.
All right. I know you said that you felt God sent you that person. Do you kind of think that maybe he did to elevate you to you walking what he called you to do?
I think that
You get what I'm saying about that?
I do. And I think that when we sit down, and no one has to agree with me. Let's just put that out there. No one has to agree with me. This is my journey. This is my life. I think when we sit down and be still, because remember I said I was moving, I was shaking, I was making the money, I was doing. When we really sit down, we start to realize what's missing or our true desires of our hearts. And we think about, well, what's next? So remember I said, what's the next logical step in my life right now? Because you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I
Was
did
there
it
pressure
wrong.
from family or outside
It's
people?
always pressure.
Yeah,
It's
gotcha.
church pressure. So remember, I'm a minister in the church, yet I'm
Girl.
unmarried. And I have a child out of wedlock.
Boy. It's
So
funny.
what gives me the authority to tell anybody about how to live right?
Right.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, oh yeah, because I was a youth minister, and it was like right after I became a youth minister and started moving to my calling, I was single at the time. I can understand about the pressure because they feel like this is your next elevation, this is what you're supposed to do, this and this and that. So because it was like for me, every female that was single, no matter if I was attracted to her or not, hey, this is such and such. I'm like, why y'all doing this? And I gotta look shorty in the face with like, hey,
no, you know what I mean? Like, that
but
ain't me.
then when I did finally meet my wife, I was serving God. You get what I'm saying? And even though I was driving the church van, picking up people that I ain't supposed to been driving the church van, I had a suspended license. But when she came out, I didn't know who she was. I saw her. That's my wife. Didn't even know her. Even though it didn't work out, I know God was in control of everything.
Absolutely.
And everything. And so it's funny how I let everybody else try to, you need to meet this. No, you keep walking. he'll do it for you and everything. He eliminated all the other confusion and just focused on me and everything. But yeah, that's
My
good.
pastor, Pastor Edward Smith, that's the one that actually, like, he was like, you should become a minister. You should become a minister. I'm like, I don't want to. And he was like, you keep running from it. And, those type of things. And I was like, you know what? Maybe he has a point. He died. But one of the things he used to say is, if you've never been through anything, just keep on living. And anytime that I think of anything, that's always in the back of my mind, because we always feel like we should know everything. Like, it's funny to me when people feel like because they've been in one relationship or because they've watched relationships on TV that they should know how to do relationships. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody's an expert and everybody's a guru, but they're really not. You know what I mean?
Let's turn on YouTube. Everybody.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you're trying to direct people in how to be in a relationship, but you're not exemplifying those things for self.
Got you. So I got a question. Where was your salon at? Was that here or New York?
So here.
Okay.
So I had my first salon was a 300 square foot room.
Okay.
So not much bigger than where we are now. Right.
Yeah, we had 2 chairs.
Listen, I had 1 chair, 1 sink, right? It was like no waiting room. You're not waiting in here. You know what I mean? Like, when it's your appointment time, you come in, but you ain't waiting in here, right? And I started my first salon with $1,200.
Oh, wow.
So you always been an entrepreneur?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I've always had that spirit. That's always been my thing. Like, I don't want to punch a clock.
I hear that.
I don't want to have to be on somebody else's time.
I hear that.
And building their business.
I think I'm on the clock right now.
I hear that. I hear that.
I mean, we're gonna punch a clock, but if I'm gonna punch one, I want it to be for my own.
Gotcha.
I'm building my
that's
legacy.
Awesome. That's awesome.
You know what I'm saying?
That's awesome.
So
So how did Mingle come about?
So
you lit up too when I said
no,
that.
because this is so funny, because today I posted a picture from 13 years ago.
Yeah, I saw that.
Right? And
I'm also a member.
Are you a member?
I am.
Oh, okay, very good.
He just don't mingle.
We're amongst friends then. We're amongst family then. But I saw that picture. I look at my Facebook memories every day because it reminds me of this journey that I've been on. And it was a picture of like all of us out eating, out and about.
Was it your first event? Was it the first?
So that was not my first event. I used to have groups all the time. Right. So, I had a group on meetup.com. I would have all of these different groups. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And trying to get people to come together.
Yeah.
But Mingle started, well, I'll go back to the beginning, because Mingle started like 3 years ago.
Okay.
But we really got really active like 2 years ago.
Now, you say 3 years ago, and now when I did the research and everything, you was at 22,000 members. It's at like 25 now.
Yeah.
And that was just a couple of weeks ago.
Right. So how did you acquire that many members in that short amount of time?
So
that's phenomenal.
That is crazy work. That is.
So what happened was, and I have to give props where props is due, because the group was sitting for a year. Okay.
So
I had
out of the 3
created the
years,
group.
you sitting for a year.
We were sitting for a year. Okay. A whole year. And a young man like inboxed me like, hey, yo, like, who owns this group? Who said that? Like, what's the deal with this group? And so I was like, oh, well, this is what it is. And I was telling him what it is and all of that kind of stuff. And he was like, look, all these singles groups out here in Hampton Roads, he was like, that ain't it. All these Facebook groups, they fighting, there's drama. Like, we done, we tired. He was like, can I bring some people over here? And I was like, sure. Like,
bring people to help, or
no, like, can I direct people to this group?
Oh, okay.
And so he started directing people to the group. In the group that he was in, he directed a couple people. And you know how the algorithm works. they see something happening,
Yeah, 'cause I don't know how it came on my algorithm.
everybody says that.
Yeah.
Like when you start doing something, Facebook goes, "Oh, you want
Yep.
us to send people over there?
Yeah,
Cool.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah,
You doing
yeah.
something over there?
Yep.
Cool."
The
And
al-
so
the algorithm is crazy.
you're either at its mercy
Yeah.
or you know what I'm saying, or
'Cause
it's
there's
working for
sometimes
you.
I hate looking at one thing, like not to went on a tangent. I was looking at tree service because I'm thinking about getting a tree cut. Next thing you know, the rest of the day, tree cutting. I'm
Yeah.
like,
So you're always at the mercy of the algorithm, right? But the group, I'm talking about thousands of people a week.
yeah. Because
That-
like I
that-
said,
So remember, we're at 25,000 and we're approaching our 3-year anniversary, and we've only been like really up and running for 2 years.
Yeah.
Remember, the group was created
Yeah.
3 years ago, but it's only been 2 years that we've actually been full speed ahead.
Right.
So, I mean, you can do the math. That's
So
thousands of people in a group every month.
right. So you was all right. So for 2 years, it just started clicking.
So I don't want to toot my own horn, but I can.
Yeah,
if you don't do it, who else gonna do
right,
it?
exactly,
Yeah.
but I can. I've always been a person that can create an atmosphere that people want to be in. And so if you think about it, some of the other groups, like you said, is drama, and they're creating posts that egg on.
that thinking that's what the people want instead of just walking in what you was called to do. I got you.
Okay.
Right.
And I'm glad you said that because I do think that I was called to be.
Yeah, you had to be.
To be in this
You
position
had
that I
to
am.
be. You know, that's what I was talking about. You know, your divorce. I believe it moved you into this direction.
Correct.
Because to me,
It absolutely
everything's
did.
just for the good of God.
Yes.
Everything works for the good, even the
And
bad.
I'm not saying that I do not believe
Yeah,
in
yeah.
God. I don't believe in the one that people put before us and tell us that we need to
Gotcha.
serve.
Gotcha.
Okay. So I just want to make that clear. But
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
shit,
yeah.
just an atheist out here, that's not the deal. Right?
Right.
That's not what
So
it is.
with the Mingle, I see that you expanded to other cities. How many other cities?
We have expanded to other cities. We actually have 5. So we have Mingle in DMV, RVA, Orlando, Jacksonville, and then 757.
Okay, so let's talk about that for a quick second. So you started off in 757, right? And what were your first group outings when you first started?
So, and I think I was trying to touch on that as far as the community aspect that's being created, so people want to be in here. So we do everything. So first of all, we eat a lot. I know we need to fuel our bodies, and look, if it's something about eating, we gonna do it. Okay. So you start off with things like Taco Tuesday, Wing Wednesday. Now we just started something new. It's like Italian Thursday, stuff like that. So it's getting people together and welcoming them and making them feel
'Cause I like
we're friends.
what I notice about it. I like it that you allow people to empower themselves to create their own events inside the group. So
Absolutely.
you don't have to do the whole work. 'Cause
I can't
you'll get burnt out.
Correct.
It's too much.
I can't do it.
So I like that part. And then explain that part. How did you come up with that?
So we have, I will it's a little bit of psychology. So I'm a psychology major. I'm a life coach. I love the whole idea of human behavior, right?
Okay.
And I'm always studying it. And so when you come into the group, immediately you get welcomed. On our welcome post, and anybody who is a member can attest to it.
Yeah.
When you come into the group, everybody is like, welcome, glad you're here.
I didn't even want to put a picture up because I was
You
like,
see what I'm, but everybody is welcome, and
Yeah,
they're like, we're glad you're here. Come to your first event, like all of that. There's a little bit of psychology behind that because you were welcomed in. You're going to
Did you
welcome
welcome the
other
next-
people in,
Right.
and so the cycle is it just feels like home.
Right.
Right. What people have told me is that it is different from other groups in the aspect of there's no drama and there's no fighting, but there's just it feels different.
Well, that many
It's a different
people
element.
you can't control, but I can say this. I have never seen nothing or nothing just to say, nah, I can't mess with that. I haven't seen a post or nothing. It just seemed like come to the event. and everything. And, which,
And people get upset with us. They're like, "You didn't let my post go through." Yeah, because you was on some BS.
Yeah.
And we don't want to see that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we monitor that very well. I think that's one of the things that people have said too, is that we, as moderators and admins, we actually are active within the group and making sure.
How many people you basically have, your staff, I call it staff, helping you?
It's 3 of us.
3 of them, okay.
It's 3 of us, and we all do different jobs, you know, to make sure, because it's too many people. So we all have different jobs that we do. But just, so it's that welcoming spirit. And then we have static posts that we do every week. So,
what's a static post?
So they come out every week. So Monday is, have you seen the motivation post?
Yeah.
It comes out every Monday.
Oh, okay.
Right? The singles post, it comes out with the business post. It comes out so all of these things are coming out all the time, so that people feel like they want to participate.
Right.
Because everybody's not, like you said, you didn't want to put a pictures. Everybody's not going to participate when they first get in there. But when they see how everybody else is participating and you see that same post, you're going to be like, you know what? We have a post that's like a friendship post. Like if you're looking for friendship, post here, you know, type of thing.
Yeah.
And people be like, you know what? I never introduced myself. Let me go ahead and say, you know what I mean? This
I don't
is
think I still is.
you still, but it's okay because you have been out to events. Like you have come out and been like, hey, you know, I'm going to take a chance and I'm going to come out.
Because
and
I actually, bro, he remember I was here and I was like, man, I'm in this group. He was like, what group? Mingle 757, and me and him joke all the time. He said, what you got going on? I said, I'm supposed to be going to the movies. I don't know. It's a girl named Alicia.
Right.
To us, you was Alicia.
Right.
We ain't Reed.
Right.
He was like, I'm going to the movies to see Michael Jackson. Well, who? This group? What this group you in?
Yeah,
and
he kept talking. I was like, a group?
Yeah, because he know me. I had on a T-shirt, this and that. We was messing with this. We was doing stuff. He said, you going like that? I said, yeah. And I got there and I went and I was like, I looked at you. You looked at me and I said, you Alicia? You was like, Alicia? Yes.
Yes, I am. No.
Yeah, you know, we had a ball.
And it's so funny because everybody that comes to one of our events, it's like, if I can get you there, the rest is gravy.
Yeah, very warm.
People are afraid to come out. But if I could just get you there.
Yeah, I got a pop. Doing this.
I was like, let's do it.
This nigga.
No, I was like, let's do it.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Let's do it. I'm very down to earth person. Like,
I'm like, we had to take a picture, and I was like,
he didn't want to take the picture. He was like, I don't like that one.
Yeah.
I'm like, sir. Take a picture, or it didn't happen.
Yeah. Like you need
we
evidence.
got to show the people.
But the second event, I was ready.
He was ready.
He was like, you're not just coming here.
I said, you can't just be coming here. You got to be going somewhere else after this.
I was like, hey, you know. But I had a ball. That was
yeah.
So what was your first event that you felt like, okay, this thing is starting to work?
I think that it's been so many events, sir.
Yeah.
But I think in the beginning it was like a Taco Tuesday. Just
Taco Tuesday.
Like, and we still do it. We still do Taco Tuesday.
Yeah, them tacos, they be packed.
It be packed.
Yeah.
And I don't want people. Yes, we have a group of 25,000 people, but to us, 2 people at an event is a successful event.
Yeah.
But that being said, we'll have 25, 30, 35 people at a Taco Tuesday.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And this is every Tuesday.
Right.
We're doing this. And so there's different people coming because
Right.
every Tuesday is not a Tuesday that's good for you to come to Taco Tuesday, right? So it's always rotating people.
Mm-hmm.
And so when we were doing Taco Tuesday, like every single Tuesday, and when I was like, okay, because people were like, well, I'm on a peninsula. I don't want to come all the way out to the beach. And I'm like, you know what? We gonna have one on the peninsula.
Mm-hmm.
I want every city to have a Taco Tuesday. So who's hosting?
Right.
Because I can only be in one place at one time. So who's gonna host all these different cities? And people, I will.
That's dope.
And when that happened, I was
empower people.
and then you had you had Hampton Taco Tuesday pictures, and you had Chesapeake Taco Tuesday pictures, and you just seeing on a timeline like where everybody was, and it was packed at every place, and I thought that was dope, and I was like, this is it. Whatever I'm doing, I need to continue doing.
So, what has been your biggest lesson you learned bringing thousands of single people together?
So I will say this, that Mingle is not a singles group. Because a lot of people associate mingle and the word mingle and the word single. And I don't understand.
Mingle, single, jingle.
I don't understand.
Because it rhymes. So
I think it's more than that. I think people they associate that word mingle in their head with single people. And it's just not the case.
I call it a social group.
And you can do that. It is a social group, and Mingle in 757 is not just for singles. It is for everybody. And a lot of people are like, well, can I bring my kids? I never said you could not. Right. You know what I mean? Like I bring my kids all the time. I used to bring my kids all the time before my daughter went to college. You know, I have my son. Like I bring them. You met my son at the movies. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Cool kid.
My kids not bad. They good. You know what I'm saying? So they act right. So I can bring them wherever I can bring them. But I never. We welcome everybody. And if your kids come, we gonna treat them like our kids. You know what I'm saying? You have to determine whether that's a good spot for your kid. You know what I mean? Like we just did the movies and it was rated R. I made sure I put it rated R. That's your decision on whether I'm not the police of your family. Maybe y'all good like that. You know what I'm saying? You explain to your kid, or you cover their eyes with the nudity. You know what I'm saying? Like that's not my place to tell you what's good for your kid.
Is your vision to continue having more cities?
Absolutely. So I'm building up Orlando right now. Yes. So
because you already got Jacksonville.
So we have Jacksonville and Orlando. I'm building up Orlando. I'm building up all of them. 757 is our most prominent. It has our most members. But we're starting to, of course, build up those other cities so that this Mingle community, we can have people visiting other Mingle communities and events. You know what I mean? We go on cruises. So can you imagine all of the Mingle, look his face, all of the Mingle communities
because I've seen the things
together.
about the cruises. And, I saw.
I mean, we going to Belize, Honduras. We going to, man, we going to Alaska. Like, come on, man. Next year, I'm like, let's go to Africa. Like, it's the whole thing. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, really being able to, being able to go past your comfort zone. And that's what this group does for a lot of people. A lot of people will sit there and they'll watch it for a really long time. And then they'll be like, man, y'all be having so much fun.
Because I go in the comments and you'll see, oh, I wish I should have went. I'm going to go to the next one and everything. And then if you follow, you say, oh, he went and had a good time. It's awesome. It's awesome.
I just need to get you there one time. That's it. You come one time, you hook for life. Yeah. I know for my birthday was June 15th. And that weekend, we did the Blind Thrift Challenge.
The blind who?
Thrift Challenge. So we went to the store, blindfolded, and you pick your outfit, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I understand, but it was so much fun. And then that was the one day. And then we went to dinner the next day. And then we did we went to the Yard House. Like it was like 6 activities that we did, for that. And we had a ball. And it was one lady, like the thrift challenge was her first one. And she wound up coming to all 6. She was like, girl, I'm tired, but I'm coming. Once you come once, you hooked from there.
Now, dude, and it's not really a single thing as this, but do you do dating coaching as well?
Absolutely. So there's an event called Deeper Than Small Talk that I do once a month, and it's like a relationship show where it's not a podcast. It's more of, and we do something different every time. So the first time it was more of we played games. We did a lot of, talking, and we had these buzzers, and it's like a whole thing, right? This time it was painting. So you're kind of painting, your past, present, and future. And then you're telling a story. So people are able to think about what's the story that I tell people when I meet them. And then you have your story right here. So it was, it's very
Now,
good.
do you think dating is harder today? or people just harder to deal with?
That's such a loaded question because there's so many things going on. I don't claim to know anybody else's culture or background but my own.
Mm-hmm.
I am a Black female.
Gotcha.
I don't know what they do.
Yeah,
I can only speculate on what they do. I
Right.
can only say what we do. And we have a lot of things going on with us.
Mm-hmm.
As a Black man,
I see, for me, what I see is a lot of negativity promoted, because I think the people that find dating healthy and have found relationships, they don't really talk because they doing their thing. It's the people that might strike out. They the ones that are angry. They the ones that are vetting. They just the ones that because, and so they the loudmouth
okay.
and everything. The people that are actually successful, they chilling. They ain't got time for all that.
I don't think she agreed with you, but go ahead.
No, I absolutely do.
Let's talk about
It's
it.
proximity. Okay.
Because negative sells.
So I'll say this. If you always date brunettes,
Mm-hmm.
you're gonna say brunettes always do me wrong.
Mm-hmm.
But if you've never dated a blonde-haired person,
Yeah.
you have no experience of that. You're coming from your experience.
Now, is that where we say is it cool to have preferences or it's not?
Absolutely.
Okay.
If you
Okay.
don't,
You
haven't
have a
even
preference.
you haven't figured out who you are.
Right.
You need clarity, right? But if you are proximity, so what you're around all the time is what feeds you.
Yeah.
So if you're around negativity and thinking negatively and people who do that all the time, this is your norm.
Yep.
Okay.
And
That's why in the group, and some people don't realize this until I say it. Every Monday, there's a positive message for the week. And until people now you'll be like, oh, it's Monday. She got a positive message. You know what I'm saying? But if you go back in the messages, in the post, you'll see, oh, every Monday she posts something positive for the week so that everybody is starting off on a good foot. Let's start off on a good foot in here, right? Bring that, exude that positivity. And that's what we try to do within the
so
group.
do you think social media, I probably know the answer is help dating or has made it more difficult?
I think people don't know how to use it.
Yeah.
And if you don't have the tools to use the thing that you're on, it's
Because me and him had a debate over about a week ago. I've been divorced about going on 5 years now. And I was like, bro, I ain't never slid in nobody DM. I don't even know how to do that. He was like, no, ain't nothing wrong in that. I was like, bro, that's creepy to me.
No, it's just
Now,
modern.
hold on, can I explain?
Go ahead.
I was trying to, he keeps saying that's modern. And I was like, bro, I don't know this person. And I'm sliding the DM. I can't even slide in real life. I feel like I'm gonna be, you ever seen the cartoon, they tumble?
yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna be tumbling and I was like, I just don't get it. I just think that's creepy to me. He was like, nah, just slide in. And I'm like, all right, let me try it. You know how you see your bubble? Nah, let me erase that. Finally, I was like, I'm not sliding.
You're not sliding.
It
You're
ain't
not
meant
gonna
to
do
be.
slide.
I gotta see that person.
I got you.
Yeah,
And some people are just like that.
Well, what's the difference between sliding the DM? Well, I guess it is a difference. I was gonna say, and swiping, but it's swiping is y'all both up there for one reason.
Yeah,
so.
we both on that one accord. To me, you slide it into a complete stranger. How you know she wants you to slide? You get what I'm saying? Morris Chestnut can slide, but I'm not Morris Chestnut.
You might be hurt more.
Yeah, but I won't find out because there's no slide.
But you might be blocking your blessing by doing that. She might be right there. Just like we all will see, you're not a DM kind of guy.
Yeah,
but a lot of chicks would be like, I don't have a guy, I don't have a man, blah blah blah. And it's a whole list of dudes and slid in her DM, but she's just not interested in those particular guys. You ain't slide in yet. You could be the one that she actually wanted. What if she's seeing you and what if she heart one of your pictures?
Help.
Wait,
Help.
she can't help you because
Yes, she is.
Look, what if she heart one of your pictures? Do you slide in?
I don't even pay attention to that.
No. Don't change the trajectory.
I'm
what
not
saying.
changing. I don't.
What if she heart one of your pictures? Hypothetically speaking, what if somebody hearts your picture? You go to her page, you're like, oh, she cute. She hearted your picture. Do you
All
slide
right,
in?
somebody, they does, but I don't think they hitting on me. I don't think they want me.
So
I'm a heart.
let me ask you this question.
Okay.
How is it living next to Fred? How is it living next to Fred Flintstone? Because you're like in the Stone Age.
Because I don't want to slide.
Yeah, like it's a modern thing to do.
Hey, can you step in?
Everybody is not comfortable with it.
Are you comfortable with a man sliding your DM?
Oh, I mean, they do it all the time.
Right.
So
But that ain't answer. Is you
Yeah,
comfortable?
With them slide. Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I'm always in that world, so I'm always communicating with people, and so you sliding in my DM is. I mean, I got a man, so it makes it.
Do you?
Absolutely.
Come on now.
Wait, hold on.
What are you talking about? What is, wow.
Absolutely.
Wow.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Right?
She going.
Absolutely. It's yeah.
We legitimately.
Hey,
like,
somebody
took
about
a-
to kick the door.
took a
What you
poll.
mean?
Were you
Y'all
single
took
or
a
not?
poll on
Yeah.
whether I was single or not.
Yeah.
We
We
were
did.
just
Okay,
guessing.
so
We were just
hold
guessing.
on.
We
So
were
you
guessing.
didn't think I had a man?
No.
I didn't think that you had a man, not
Okay.
based on how you act. It's just based
Okay.
on how busy you are.
Oh yeah.
Good cleanup.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
that was
cleaned
a good-
I cleaned that shit up.
Yeah,
didn't
that's
I?
Windex.
Yeah.
That's
Very good.
Febreze, that's everything.
Yeah.
Get
That's
clean.
very good.
Yeah.
But point made.
Yeah.
Because people do say that. They be like, you really busy, you everywhere. They be like, you everywhere.
Well, how long has this relationship been? If you want to talk.
So this was
Uh-oh.
okay. It's always something. It's always something with me. So this was a COVID relationship.
A who?
A
COVID relationship.
Oh. Okay.
However,
I thought you said something else.
I already knew him,
Okay.
Gotcha.
right?
He ain't slid in no DM.
He didn't have to.
Thank you.
But I've had people slide in the DM. I don't mind the DM slide. Just don't come.
Creepy.
No, just don't come with the foolishness.
Yeah.
So I'm the type of person where I don't shy away from I'm a bubbly person.
Yeah.
I talk to everybody. My kids have told me I never met a stranger.
Yeah.
That's just who I am. I will talk to you in the grocery store. Look, you don't got to know me.
When's your birthday?
June 15th.
Okay. So
I'm a Gemini.
oh yeah, you crazy as hell. Go ahead. You crazy as hell.
And the people test me
Yeah.
daily.
Yeah.
Always got to bring my corporate side out because the people test me daily. But it was a COVID relationship. Like I said, I already knew him. And he always say I beat him over the head, and it kind of dragged up. but he's saying it in a joking way, because what I said to him was, there was a situation. He was a friend of the family type thing. And one day I was really upset, and he was like I wrote something on social media. He was like, "You seem really upset." Like he called me. He was like, "What's going on?" I tell him what was going on, and he was like, "Okay, so you got that out. What's the next thing?"
Mm-hmm.
And first of all, bravo. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
In a sense of you let me get it out,
Mm-hmm.
and then you're like, okay, so let's move on from that. And I'm that person.
Gotcha.
You can call me and you can tell me something. I'll be like, okay, so what's the solution to that?
Mm-hmm.
You've told me the problem.
Let's
Now
work
what's
on
the solution?
Gotcha.
That's the person that I am. So then when he was like that, I was like, oh, okay, we on to the next. Like, I was feeling so bad for like 4 days. And when he said that, I was like, I can let it go.
Right.
Wow. So he was there. He was there.
So with
I
that
can
being
let it
said,
go.
right?
Mhm.
Before you got in this relationship, how long were you single?
Let me see. 12.
Damn.
Yeah.
My bad. Nah.
Yeah, like 4 years,
Oh, it ain't
5
that long.
years,
Okay.
something like that.
So
4 years.
5
that
years. Because
bad.
I'm thinking about the age of my son, so like all of that kind of stuff.
So when you got in this relationship, were you able to clearly let your guard down and be in, like how women say they're in a soft girl era and so on and so forth, or not? Because the reason I asked that is because initially he got you to calm down for what whatever you was going through. He got you to let it out, and at that point, you were able to feel relieved and so on and so forth. Which means that, I don't believe in gender roles personally, but which means that you're able to be led by a man.
That's a very interesting question because we were just having a conversation about that, and I think all of that is bullcrap anyway. Being led and all that other kind of stuff. I don't believe in that. But just to sum up our conversation about meeting him or being with him, he said I clobbered him over the head because, like I said, he was a friend of my ex's and I.
Of your ex?
Correct.
Whoa.
See, that's what I'm saying. That's always the situation.
Gemini coming out.
So this is what happened.
He was his homeboy.
No, absolutely not. We won't go that far. So they were doing like a business situation together, and that fell through. But he was like a friend, and we all we continue to be very, cordial with one another. We see each other every once in a while. We would talk every once in a while on the phone, blah, blah, blah. Actually, he thought that we was together. We were still together until he saw like, okay, they're not together.
So,
but still had no thoughts of that because he looked at me as you fam. You know what I'm saying? And so after that situation, I told him,
this
I
is
was
my one
like,
time I'm gonna get ratchet.
Okay. So so after he did that to me, I was like, oh, yeah. Like I've done so much work on myself that instantly I can see things that it might take other people a while to see. So I was like, oh, okay. So when are we going on a date?
Oh, wow.
Completely, like, he had to get off the phone with me. He was like, hey, yo. Like, hey, yo, I got to get off the phone with you. I'm like, what's the problem?
My question is, the ex, is he going to see this? Do he think, is he going to tell the same happy-go-lucky story? He was a friend?
It's been since 20. So what happened was, so what happened was,
I think he thinks this is different.
so what happened was,
stabbed in the back.
So he got off the phone with me, and I was like, whatever. Like I wasn't even thinking about it. 8:30 in the morning, I get a text that's like, all right, I'm cool with it. We can go on a date. So then I called him and I was like, oh, you with it, blah, blah, blah. He was like, oh, I forgot I even sent that text. He was like, I've been up since 4:00 in the morning thinking about, am I doing this dude wrong?
You
know what I'm saying? Like it
I like that look you got. Like
he's a family guy. He's not that guy. You know what I'm saying?
So
he wanted to make sure.
It went Tubi.
But that's the type of guy he is. So he wanted to make sure that he wasn't
stepping on boundaries
or something. You know what I mean?
I'm not judging, but how close were these guys?
Not close. Like I don't know how close y'all are. I'm talking about they did.
We're cousins.
No, nothing like that. Yeah. So they had a
business relationship. They weren't hanging out. They ain't never had. They just
ain't never hung out. Ain't none of that.
Just for the viewers who, because we kind of went around. So the guy you're with now, you met him through your ex.
Yes, kinda. Yeah.
Okay.
So it was him, another young lady, and my ex.
Okay.
And they created an app together. That was the
business. So it was a business.
It was a business situation. And then when they no longer were in business, they all kind of.
So they really weren't friends.
Correct.
They weren't friends.
So that's why I didn't understand. I was like, well, wait a minute. Why?
But it's a man code.
It's a man code.
And if you didn't do that, then you would have had to. That was a red flag.
Well, no, I would have been okay with it. But
Lord have mercy.
I would have been okay with it. No, because I'm the type of person where I'm not going to block anybody's blessings. If I'm with somebody and they're not the person for me, I'm not going to stop you from being with them. Why would I do that?
That's very adorable.
That might be your person.
I agree.
I understand.
Just because I was with them don't mean that you can't be with them. It's just how you do it. If you do it responsibly and do it adult, like I'm cool with it. But when it comes
it's no way to do any of that like
It
without
is.
somebody
What you
catching
mean?
feelings. Not
No,
not
no.
with your situation.
And they can catch feelings. That's okay if they catch feelings, but they have to deal with those feelings.
Yeah.
They do.
They-
do.
that ain't-
because at the
that's
end of the
nothing
day,
that-
you can't tell somebody that this is not your your soulmate, so whatever the case may be, the person that you were supposed to be with to the end of time. So I feel
Because
that.
obviously not. Because
Right.
then y'all would be together.
Right.
No.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So I'm not gonna block you from this being with
Now-
somebody that could be your forever.
So did the ex ever say anything to him or you? Like, did he ever be like, "Oh,
What you
y'all
gonna
some"?
say?
I'm just asking. He was like, "Yeah, man." He ain't never say, "Man, y'all some cold blooded
Yeah,
motherfuckers."
y'all dirty.
So look, so you
No.
said to him, so when we
Because
go
he
on
got
a-
his own issue. Anyway, go ahead.
Yeah.
And that's a whole other situation
bro.
in itself. so,
so
but that wasn't my concern.
so your current man, we're going. I'm gonna say I don't know his name, but
No,
we call him. We could say it's Steve.
Which is funny. It's Bay, and that's a whole
His
story.
babe,
It's Bay.
babe.
So for a long time on social media, so he's not on social media like that, and we don't put
good-
our and
Good for you,
we
babe.
don't put our relationship out there like
as
that, right?
you shouldn't. As you
So
shouldn't.
for a long time, he was potential Bay.
Oh, okay.
And so, I would post on social media like we went on a date, we did this, we did that, you know. So it's during COVID. So we would do a lot of things like virtual dates. So he would like order some food for me. It would come and we would dress up and we'd be on the
Oh,
camera
because it was COVID.
and we
Yeah,
would watch a
that's-
movie together.
That's fire.
Right?
That's cute.
We would do relationship cards together. We would do so it was a lot.
See, Fred Flintstone. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Modern day shit, bro.
He didn't slide in no DM.
He didn't have. He didn't have to.
Thank you. I don't have to. I don't want to.
And you don't have to.
Thank you, bro.
Oh, you will.
But
I ain't
the
sliding no
thing
DM,
about
bro.
that
Them niggas
is,
slide.
if you're not gonna slide in the DM and you would rather meet people in person, you have to go out. You have to go where you can be seen. You have to go in the vicinity of the women that you want.
Like you said,
Oh,
proximity.
we're not gonna do the test. We're not gonna do the. I'm not to be the test dummy.
What?
We're gonna focus.
No,
'Cause
no.
I saw. Yeah.
You the
We
only
go-
single nigga in the room.
Hold on. I'm in a relationship with Jesus.
Oh,
Anyway,
like they say, Jesus, my husband.
yeah, they can do it. Why can't I?
Yeah.
Now, to get it off for me, one thing I have noticed and everything, and I don't believe this, but I hear a lot of women, especially black women, they say there's no good men left. Have you heard that?
All the time.
All the
Do
time.
you believe that?
No good men, no good women.
Huh?
They say no good men and no good women.
What do you, as a dating coach or relationship person, what do you kind of direct them to not think that? How you?
Well, first of all, good is subjective. So what does that even mean?
Because I
Because
believe.
what's good to you is not
Yeah.
good to me.
Right.
So good is subjective. And if somebody says that to me, I go, okay, so what is good? What are you looking for?
Right.
And most of the time, they can't tell me what they're looking for. Or they're telling me some superficial things that they're looking
Because-
for. I need a man that at least has a job. He got a car. He got a... Okay, so, and then my response to that would be, but what are you trying to build?
Right.
Because I hear a lot of women say, I deserve. I deserve.
You don't deserve.
And the universe don't work that way.
But you don't deserve because he don't know you.
Mm.
So, and this is what I tell. Okay, I deserve to be treated to a $300 dinner. Okay, so you don't deserve anybody's resources that you did not help obtain.
Mm. Y'all hear that?
You didn't help get that man the resources.
Right.
You don't deserve anything
Right.
from him,
Right.
right? He's being generous with his resources.
Right.
So
So you don't go on a date ordering the lobster
Right.
because you're going to be considerate of his resources.
Right.
And the woman that is considerate of a man's resources, he will be willing to give them to you.
That's a fact.
You don't have to ask for them.
Once
a
a
fact.
man feels comfortable and feel like you're not using him, he gonna take care. He
He's
gonna
gonna
do
do everything
yeah.
and anything.
He gonna do
I think
everything.
women, we have gotten away from the elders teaching women how to respond and act. And I'm not talking about, because there's a lot of women empowerment going on.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not saying that women cannot be empowered
Mm-hmm.
to make money, to go to school, to all of these things. But relationships have never changed.
Right.
It's human behavior.
Right.
right? And so we have to learn how to communicate and coincide with someone else.
Right.
But as I was saying before, when people, talk about there's no good men out there, I always say, okay, well, what are you trying to build? Because if you don't even know what you're trying to build, you don't know who's good
Because
or
I
not.
don't see, for me being single, I don't never hear a lot of women saying, I'm trying to help him build or whatever. They trying to see it already done. They trying to see everything. He got this. They just want to step in.
And don't get me wrong, you can't be a bum.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Let's be real about it.
Yeah.
You can't be a bum. What I'm saying is 10 years from now, where do you see yourself and what are you trying to build? And then you can figure out whether, I fit in to your plan this way. Or you know what? That's not my path and journey. I don't fit into your plan.
Right.
And everybody can move on.
That is a question that's going to piss somebody off. In a good way, in a bad way for them, but in a good way for the person that's asking the question. Because when you ask somebody, "What are you trying to build?" and they don't have an answer, shit.
I asked the lady, she was coloring my hair. Every once in a while I go purple, right? So she was coloring my hair. That's the Gemini. Yes, exactly. That's the ratchet twin. And she said, "Oh yeah, I'm getting married, then she was just talking about it and I was, blah blah blah." And of course, once they find out I'm a relationship coach, then they have, a million questions. And so she was asking me whatever and I looked at her and I said, "Why are you getting married?"
Wow.
Simple question. Why are you getting married? She was quiet for like 20 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
I thought she had forgot about I thought she was mad or something and she forgot about the question. She was like, "You know what? You asked me why I'm getting married and I don't know. It's what my family wants for me and they've always wanted for me."
Wow. That's
and I was
deep.
like,
that's deep.
Damn,
okay.
You just ruined the whole relationship.
Because
did they get married?
what? Oh, I don't know if they got married or not. I just know that was something. She said, "No one's ever asked me that question before."
Yeah, you asked some hard questions. And did you develop this? Because I heard you say you went to college for psychology.
Mm-hmm.
Did you already have that kind of intellect, or did you study these skills and have these skills to ask those kind of questions to get those kind of answers?
So
as a relationship coach.
Mm-hmm. So I've always been this way. I'm a solutions-based person.
Mm-hmm.
I want to know, how do we get you to happy?
Mm-hmm.
I've always been that way. My sister said that I'm the peacemaker of the family because what we fighting about?
Right.
Let's fix it, right? But even being a loctician, people sit in my chair all day long and they tell me about all their relationship problems, right?
Yeah.
And I'm just like, at the end of the day of me doing your hair, like, what is it? What are you going to do? If you come back in my chair next month and you have the same problem, what we doing? You know what I'm saying? So even the questions that I ask online, and people for a long time, like, people would get so mad at me. Like, they'd be so mad online because, so this is what I tell people. I am not here to change your mind. I am not here to make you right or wrong. I'm here to get you to think about what you're doing. Because at the end of the day, when I get offline, I'm doing me. I can't live your life. I can only live mine, right? So I'm not here to change your mind. I'm here for you to look at something in a different perspective and be able to ask questions. After you get your perspective, it may change your mind or it may solidify what you already believe and think.
Right.
But that's your job.
Right.
Right? You can either change your thinking or you can solidify it. And it's okay to change your thinking. A lot of people think that you've been thinking something all your life.
Right.
And then somebody comes along and disrupts that and have you think about it in a different way. But you don't want to change that state of mind because now, well, it's like, right. And it's like, man, I've been wrong this whole time.
Right. And it's like looking back like, damn, dude, yeah.
But you don't have to do that.
Right.
You have new information. So from this point on, you can do something different.
Yeah, Fred. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Now, do you think especially when you're in your 40s or whatever, 50s, you already been divorced or whatever. Do you think it's harder for you to date? Because I think sometimes we get stuck in our ways, and we say we heal, but we ain't pulling out that Band-Aid.
I think it's harder to date when you don't know what you want. And most people do not know what they want. When people say to me, I say, why you want to be in a relationship? And they go, I just want somebody to love, and I want somebody to love me. And I go, you're not ready for a relationship.
Yeah.
Because I think a lot of people.
It's a lot of me.
Yeah, they think about themselves and not what they provide for the other person.
Well, once again, and they're not even really saying what they're providing for the other person, because what is love? Right? Love is an action word.
Yeah.
So what are you willing to do to show that love?
Yeah.
And what do you want done for you that you're able to receive it as love?
Right.
And most people talk about the superficial. I want flowers. I want this. I want that. Instead of really digging deep and saying what they actually need, because they haven't done the homework on themselves.
Do you think that, dang, I got so many questions, man.
Hey, come on.
Mine's mostly
Go ahead.
examples. Mine's examples. Like,
Go ahead.
a friend of mine's, wink, wink,
A friend.
it was in a situation where
Oh, shit.
he asked her,
Wait. The truth, according to J. Dot. Go ahead.
he asked the lady that he was dating,
Mhm.
he just said, hey, what do you do for me?
Mhm.
And she kept asking, what you mean?
Mhm.
And he was like, no, what do you do? And I don't know what you mean. What do you do for me? And she never answered. And so a friend of his, who was a female, told him, oh, a man should never ask a woman what he do. He should feel it. He should know it. That's disrespectful. And my friend was looking at them. It was like, what do you mean?
People hate the question, what do you bring to the table? I think that is such a great question. People get pissed off at that question.
Yeah.
It's the perfect question.
Why do they get upset when men ask women that? What?
Because it takes away the entitlement.
Wow.
Damn.
You know, I hate to say that. I see that membership going up and down, 25,000, 18,000, back to 30,000. It's like,
It takes away the entitlement, and it causes you to have value to someone. Okay? So a lot of women will say, and I haven't heard it in a while, I'm so thankful, I am the table.
Yeah.
Oh, I hear it all the time.
You hear it all the time. I'm so glad that ain't on my timeline.
I'm like, I don't got a
am
table
the
in my
table.
house.
The table is the relationship.
Right.
The two people bring to the table who they are,
Right.
their resources, what they're willing to do. You can't be the table.
Right.
It doesn't even make sense. Right?
Right.
So you're now so let's put it in that realm. The relationship is the table. So now you're asking her, well, what do you bring to the relationship? What's wrong with that question?
Right.
There's nothing wrong with that question, right? Unless you feel entitled that because I'm a woman, that's all you need. I'm a woman. What you mean?
And that's what
I shouldn't have to.
I
what
think
do you
that's
mean?
what he took from that. When that,
friend.
hey, because I'm a woman, that's all I need to be.
No, absolutely not. Right? You should be able to ask that person, what value are they going to bring to your life?
Right.
And everybody values something different.
Right.
So if I'm telling you, oh, I can cook, I can clean, I can this, and you go, I don't need that.
Yeah.
I need a woman who's going to be able to encourage me on my down days.
Damn right.
I need a woman who's I have a business plan. I need a woman who's going to do X, Y, and Z, because I'm not good at that. I'm trying to build an empire.
Right.
And this is what I need.
Yeah.
And I want it to be the person who's close to me.
Right.
Right? Your woman could be an accountant. You have a business. I need an accountant.
Right.
Right? I need somebody that I can trust to be in my corner.
Because do you see it? Because I see sometimes like a woman, like she might be 40-something years old or whatever in her 50s. I'm looking for a provider. And I'm like, who's providing for you now? I don't.
And what do you mean
Yeah.
by provider? Because and this is another thing that women were saying before that I think is really funny. What do you say? I want that soft life.
Right. Right.
Yeah. What?
What does
Right.
that even mean? Like, I mean, I know what it means, and like what you're saying. I want that. I don't want to have to pay for nothing. I don't want to have to do. Well, what value are you bringing if you don't have to do anything?
Right.
And
You
I hate
understand what
to-
I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't want to see like we female bashing, but
No, it's not even that. I
it's
think
just some of the things that come up.
because men got their whole
Yeah,
things with
and
them.
we're gonna get to that too.
Okay.
And
But women, what do they say? Who runs the world? Girls. You understand what I'm saying? So we set the tone.
Right. Agreed.
And if we
I'm
what?
glad
Let
you
me
said,
just-
no, I'm glad you said
we
that
set
because
the tone.
men will do whatever it needs to do to be with a woman. If
Yeah.
if a woman
Yeah.
said, "Hey, I don't want," if all the women say, "I don't want no men sagging pants," y'all won't get none.
Where did and like I said, I don't know about other cultures. I mean,
Yeah.
I know about other cultures, but I focus on mine
Yeah,
Yeah.
because we are the ones that are struggling in this area.
Yeah.
Okay. They got their arranged marriages figured out. They have their, I'm going to college to look for a man. They got, look, we can
Is
talk
it-
about that all day. They have that figured out.
it's because of.
We are the ones struggling when it comes to
Is
relationships.
it because I made a post a couple of weeks ago that I said 70% of children are in a one-parent household. They might have a father in their lives, but a one-parent household. How do they know to see love? How do you get an example of seeing a relationship works?
So I'm going to answer that because if we rewind a little bit and we talk about the soft life, where are Black women getting that from? We have always
worked.
Black women have always worked. We were right by you in the plantation. We were cleaning them houses. We were taking care of them babies. Okay? We have always worked. Our examples of television shows, the Claire Huxtables, the name some other TV moms that worked. The Moesha show, whatever her name, that
Yeah,
lady's
they
name,
all did.
she
Fresh
worked.
Prince,
D.
all-
Yeah, they all did.
Right.
They all with their own individual.
They all worked.
Yeah, they all worked.
They all worked.
They
Yeah.
all worked.
And
So-
Cliff was a doctor.
and she was a
lawyer.
They
Right.
all worked. So, and outside the home.
Yeah.
So, where do we get this image of a soft life? It's never been that way.
Where do you think it came from?
So, there's a lot going on around the different world era. You know what I mean? That TV era, living single, that kind of era. The ladies that grew up in that era.
The show Girlfriends. Wow. I was just thinking
Right.
about this.
So in that era, women were told, you got to get your education because these men ain't You understand what I'm saying? They're not going to provide for you. They're not going to do anything for you. So you have to be,
You're right.
you have to take care of yourself. You have to be educated. You have to, make the money. You have to buy your own home. You have to do all of these things because no man is going to take care of you because they ain't worth nothing. You see what I'm saying? They all incarcerated. So all of these narratives are being put out there about Black men and
Yeah, because
who they are and what they're doing.
anytime a black man try to stand up and say, "Hey, this and that," he's sassy. He this, he that. If he has any kind of, "Hey, I would like for your hair to be, natural." Oh, your mama nappy. You know what I'm saying? It's like a comeback.
Right.
And so I think we just raising a bunch of children, especially girls, to actually be separate.
And everything is built upon trauma. So we have you ever heard, I forget the lady's name right now, but she talks about we have trauma in our DNA. Black people have trauma in our DNA.
Yeah.
Okay. So you compound that year after year, day after day. Black people are tired. We don't never get a break.
Right.
There's always something going on.
Always. Always.
Right? They're always trying to keep us from something.
And it's like they don't want to see us happy.
And they don't. Okay. However, what we don't understand is that family is wealth.
Right.
When you're talking about dollars, you doing it on your own is not what's going to get you there. I don't care how much real estate you buy. I don't care. You can't amass the amount of wealth that we can without first building that foundation
A family,
of
yeah.
family,
Families builds communities.
Right.
Yeah.
which builds wealth.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay? So people don't, and people get mad at, oh, there was another thing.
Now,
that
can
people-
you
everybody
tell-
gets-
Hold on. She wants to say something.
everybody gets mad at me about. When I say marriage is a business.
Oh, yes. Yes. Yes.
Break that down.
Okay. So marriage was never meant to be about love.
Okay.
Never, ever, ever. Marriage has always been a business relationship, and you can take that back biblically if you want to.
Right.
It was always arranged,
Right.
and it was always because we need to keep the wealth going. I have this many horses and this many cows and this much land and
Right.
all of this. We need to keep the wealth
Yeah,
going.
because in Africa, you used to have how many goats you got. I got this many goats to give to the father of the bride. It was business.
Correct.
Yeah.
And now it's so much of a business that in order to keep it going, we have to have sons.
Right.
We have to be able to keep the legacy going so that we can keep the things that we have acquired.
Right.
Okay. So then everybody started talking about, oh no, love is, I'm not getting married if I'm not loved. I don't want to hear none of that. Because you're talking about earlier about somebody wanting to have security and somebody wanting to be taken care of. This is how you do it.
Yeah.
Marriage is how you do it.
Right.
It's a business. Now, my marriage is going to be different from regular marriage because we don't do the legal marriage. We do legal marriage, but not in the government way.
Explain.
Yeah.
Okay. So you can create contracts for anything because that's what marriage is.
Right.
It's a business
So
contract.
is this like a prenup or some type of?
It's written out. You
It's
go
something
to a
that they
lawyer
doing
and
on
you
their own.
write out your
They don't need
contract.
to be officiated by,
Correct.
so
Because
on
what
and
you're
so
doing is marriage is a contract between three people in a marriage or in that contract.
forth. Right.
You have the two people that are in it
Mm-hmm.
and you have the government.
Right.
They are part of your contract.
Yeah.
You
Right.
can't just get divorced.
Right.
You have to break the contract with everybody.
Everybody. And pay for that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What started out
And
as-
that's what I tell women all the time. It's like, well, I want to, he won't marry me, blah, 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 or, and I'm like, well, does he love you? I know he loved me, but I mean, I don't know what his reasons are for not wanting to get married. Nigga been married 3 times, but maybe he just don't want to go that route no more. Maybe he just, it's just all about the relationship and the love. But carry on, though. Go ahead.
But and it's just, but carry on. But no, people just and because of lack of knowledge,
Yeah.
we don't know these things. This is where we've come to. But people just don't want to think about marriage as a business contract. But they say things like, all these relationships are transactional.
Well, life is something.
What's like, but you want to get married.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So
Mhm.
where's the disconnect
Yeah.
that we don't see? I tell this to people. You can have a great marriage,
Mhm.
bad relationship.
Right. That's right. Exactly.
And you can have a wonderful relationship, and man, that marriage is terrible.
Yeah.
Will and Jada, man, that marriage is on point.
Right.
So much so, neither one of them is going anywhere
Right.
because the wealth is there.
Right. Right.
The contract is solid.
Yeah.
It's the relationship
I just can't stand how she
that's not
ma-
solid.
makes that man look sometimes.
Yeah, but like she said, they all in. They've been all in for a long time. They're not gonna break up that, that wealth that they got going on and let somebody else come into the fold.
Which is the contract. No one can break up their contract.
Yeah.
Now,
They won't even let cheating break up their.
Yeah,
they
we
won't. They're
see.
not doing that.
How do you feel about that? As a you Alasha?
Oh, don't
how do you
ask
feel
me.
about- No,
Yeah,
no,
yeah,
I'm gonna get to you, Fred. Hold on.
How do I feel
About cheating in a relationship and staying.
Oh, it's not important to me.
What's not important?
If someone cheats, so here's the thing. Okay, before somebody get all riled up.
Oh boy, my
Yeah,
seatbelt
I'm
on.
a little different.
I'm with
I
it.
conduct things a little differently.
I bet you do. Come
Okay,
on.
Oh boy,
real different. Okay, so no.
that's the left. That's the left side of the room.
Let's
The
get
right
spicy.
side.
So the way that I see it is, say you and I are in a relationship, okay, and no disrespect to your lady, we having a conversation.
Yeah.
We're in a relationship, and we've said to one another, okay, this is the agreement. Say you on a business trip, and you see this, and you
Little
like,
thing.
man, she throwing it at me, okay, and you call me up, you be like, hey, she throwing it at me, like.
Yeah.
What we doing here? You see what I'm saying? You never know. I might just be like, if this is what you need, then this is what you need. I know a lot of people don't, but hold on. We're not talking about no habitual cheater. We're not talking about somebody who.
We're talking about something that's what do you call it? Not
Yeah, what do you call it?
No, because I'm the word's not consensual, but what do you go ahead? I'll figure it out. Go ahead.
But if this is the experience that you feel you need to have, I can't control you.
So
I cannot control you. You get to decide what's good for you.
And you okay with that?
I can be okay with that depending on the relationship and how we're, like I said, this isn't a habitual cheating. This isn't a every time I go out, I see something, I want it.
Is it even cheating if he lets you know? It's not even really cheating if he lets you know and you're okay with it. And all right, do you feel like if it's physical and that's it, and it's nothing that's romantically involved in that, it's okay? Or
I mean, like, once again, I can't control you.
Yeah.
So I can't tell you. I'm just very.
Are you in a thruples?
And it's nothing like that. We are in a very monogamous relationship.
No, I'm not saying in this particular relationship.
Oh.
I'm just saying in general. Is that a concept that you?
So you're gonna laugh at this. Let me finish this, and then I'm gonna go to that because this is very funny. So, but we also we communicate, and I may get on the phone and be like, okay, why do you feel you need to be with so and so? Well, lately in our marriage, we just been stale. We've been this, we've been that. Okay, so let's work on that. Like, do you need to do that now? Now, if you need to do that, then. But do you need to do that right now?
Do you need
so
to?
now we're having a conversation.
Do you really need?
Is it a situation where
You know what I'm saying?
if he brings,
If he say yeah, then
if he brings wants to bring said person home, or
so no, I don't do the.
Thank you.
I don't do.
Thank you.
But it's not because
I was talking. I'm sorry.
I just. We would have to talk about that. We would have to have that conversation because I know me, and I know that I'm not gonna I've never been the jealous type.
okay,
So I know me, and I know that I'm not going to have that reaction. But you
Right.
never know what your partner is going to do after that. So they have to be okay with themselves. I know myself.
so that's what I'm saying. Are you would be okay with that?
We would have to have that discussion.
Okay, I got
He
you.
just told
You
you.
see what I'm saying? Like,
He gonna
where-
basically talk him out of it.
well, where am I in my life? Currently, Am I interested in it? No.
Yeah.
No one can walk up to me today and be like, hey, you know what I mean? You can't entice me for that because that's not what, but I'll never say never.
Got you.
So that's just
I think that's a healthy relationship.
That's just like Monique and her husband. They decided they was going to mess with other people and still be, and then they was like, okay, we're not doing that anymore.
I think it's healthy because there's open communication and people have desires and fantasies and they're going to end up doing that shit whether you like it or not most of the time.
So why not be in on
exactly
what it is? And this is what I tell people. You cannot be your partner's everything.
Yeah.
You just can't. There's no way. Being your partner's everything requires that you do nothing for you.
Right.
That's how in-depth being someone's everything means.
Yeah.
You just can't. It's impossible. People have to learn how to soothe themselves.
Yeah.
People have to learn how to get what they need. And a lot of people think that a sexual act is what they need when really they needed something else.
Like?
So they fill in sex for anything else that they need. So I'm feeling insecure. Mm-hmm. Let me step out here because that's instant gratification. So what is behind?
Thank you.
Why?
Yeah.
You need
Let's
to
get to
be
the
with
root.
someone else. You know, women joke and they say, who you need me to be today? And they put on a different wig, right? So what is it that you're missing?
Right.
Why do you feel like you need to go out there? Let's have that conversation.
Right.
And if I still can't fulfill what it is that you need in that area, then go do you, boo. I'm not going to stop you from doing that. This is something you feel you need. And that's why I said it's not somebody who's habitually cheating.
Right.
It's not somebody that's coming to you every day like, ooh, I need Sheila. Ooh, I need Connie. Ooh, I need, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's not that. I want to have this experience. This is what I'm looking for. This is what I need right now. Okay. If that's not an experience that I can give to you, or you cannot get fulfilled in another way, who am I to say that you can't have that experience? This is your life.
Right.
As long as you allow that person to have the same.
I always say, and I
what's good for the goose is good for the gander.
I say that all the time.
I agree with that.
Okay,
but I'm not a.
What did you say about me?
I just looking over there because the way the camera is, the way the room. Yeah, I'm just looking to the left side.
Listen, this ain't about me.
Right.
I'm just speaking for a certain level of people.
Because
that's like, what's she talking about? But I'm not a vengeance person either.
That dude puts it. Yeah,
I'm gonna be honest with you. For me, that wouldn't do shit to me.
Okay.
It wouldn't because I'm super secure.
Okay.
I promise you.
You ain't got to prove that to me, bro. I just know.
That shit.
I think it's a different level. It takes a different level of yeah.
Listen,
it takes a different level.
Let's take me out the equation, right?
Mm-hmm.
But if a guy, if she wants to be with another guy, she gonna go do it anyway. You know what I'm saying? So you got two options. Either you leaving or you going to help orchestrate that shit and be a part of it. Period.
So I don't need to be part of it.
But I'm talking. I'm just saying in general.
Right.
I'm talking as a male, not a female.
Right.
Because guys expect their woman to do all kind of wild shit, threesomes and shit like that.
Yeah.
But they don't.
Some guys.
We often joke about this.
Yeah, some guys.
We joke about this all the time, Bay and I, and it's just like, we like, well, what happens if she comes up to you, like whoever it is he's seeing, right? Maybe he's seeing somebody at a time. She comes to you and she be like, that's why I'm seeing your man. It's like, okay. And then I go to him, you you got to get rid of her now because what is she trying to do? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's not even that I'm mad at you, because I already knew who she was.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? I know who she is. I know who she is to you. But the fact that she came, he was like, oh no, I would get rid of her immediately.
Right.
Because why would you even come up to, my wife and say that? Assuming that she doesn't know who you are. Oh, so now you got to go.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because we're on one accord. You're the outsider.
Exactly. Yeah. You fucking shit
because
up.
the marriage is not going to break up.
Right. And that's what it all boils down to is that.
Will and Jada.
It's that.
Will and Jada.
And that's what I'm saying, Gerard.
You gonna call my government
Oh, my
name?
bad. The artist formerly known as Jada. So that's what I'm saying. In that context, if you're into that, then it just is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, both people have to be into.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Both people,
But
because
it
what
has to be
usually
fair.
happens. Can I speak?
Yeah.
What usually happens is one person is like that and the other person is
Yeah, it's
not.
usually the
and,
dude.
and hold on, and they try to make the other person feel like they're
Correct.
wrong.
Right.
And actually, you didn't never get permission. You didn't talk about it. You just went on your own desire without discussing with your partner. Hey, this is what I need. Like she said, she gonna ask follow-up questions. What's going on? Not just I'm horny or whatever. What you really need and everything.
Because if you need me to jump on a plane,
Yeah,
I'm
and
gonna jump on a
everything.
plane. You know what I'm saying?
But
Like,
I
what
don't
is
have
it
a
that-
problem with two people have consent to do. What happens is one person wants to do
what
their
they
desire
wanna do.
and don't want the other person to do it. And you know I'm right on that.
Yeah,
I don't have a problem with
but this ain't. We're not talking about cheating though. We're talking about saying, "Hey, I want to bring another person."
Yeah, as long as them
right.
two people are consent on that, I can't tell it. You can't tell it the long they consent on it.
Yeah.
But to be honest, that doesn't happen most of the time. Most of the time, one person gets their rocks off and don't tell the other person till something happens, until something comes up.
But that's cheating.
That's what I'm saying.
This isn't cheating.
No,
this is,
that's just that type of relationship that they have. But
that's
all
an
I ask-
arrangement.
all I ask is to say is it's an agreement between two people.
Yeah, that's a healthy relationship. Most
I don't know, but
relationships
I
ain't
don't. I don't know. If it's healthy to them. I don't know if it's healthy. You know what is healthy or not. It's what works for them.
But that's what I'm saying.
But it is a healthy
It's
relationship.
a healthy
It
relationship
works for them.
for those two
Yeah.
people.
Right.
Yeah.
Because
Oh, no, no,
there's
no.
open
But-
communication.
Yeah.
But when the lines come blurred is when
I'll say this. I think those relationships last longer than the regular relationships because it's more open communication.
I don't know. I'm a numbers guy. I don't know the numbers on that. I have to see the numbers on that.
It's
I
fair.
don't know. Yeah.
That's fair. I don't
Yeah,
know if anybody's going to be like,
No.
me. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
you know what I mean?
And those relationships are usually, they're not public either. Like that kind of stuff isn't like isn't in all public.
Now to get off of Real Sex HBO 38.
We didn't even get there yet. But go ahead.
Because we not. Do you think relationships today are more transactional?
We already go ahead. We kind of touched on that, but
I mean, people say they are, but when you're talking about transactional, like, haven't they always been?
Well, basically today's like I know like with the younger generation, they on that spend that. Spend, they I need this, I need
Yeah.
that.
It's always been that way.
Okay.
Like, I mean, like you're providing something, you're able to provide something that somebody else wants. It's transactional.
fair exchange, no robbery, all the time.
So as long as it is a fair exchange, right? They're going to get mad at me for this too.
Go ahead.
They always do. So there's expectation and there's agreement. Okay?
Y'all need to write this shit down. Go ahead.
I can't expect that because I paid for your dinner, you're going to automatically have sex with me. Can't have that expectation.
No.
However, if it's agreed, I'm going to pay for this meal and then later on we're going to have sex. That's an agreed situation. That doesn't mean that, so whatever it is I accepted and whatever is okay with me shouldn't have anything to do with anybody else and what they think. But it's all transactional.
Yeah.
What's Valentine's Day?
Yeah. Transactional.
Whether you're a wife or whether you're a girlfriend or whether
Right.
you're, if I give you these candies
Right. You gonna give
and
me that
these
candy.
flowers, you going to give me that candy.
Yep. Yep. With
So
a
you-
bow- with
so
a
now it's
bow on that motherfucker.
Listen, so now it's transactional with you and your spouse.
It is.
You see what I'm saying?
Yo, the flowers that you gave me that we had the other day.
Yeah.
I took those to the crib and it was, she got crazy.
Okay, so I'm stopped because that's all we heard. No,
Hey, and the thing about it, he like, hey, bro, thanks for the flowers. Here go 20, $30. He gonna tell me, man, them flowers, where you get them from? Who cut them? Hey, what they North? What
Wait, she was
listen,
like,
he
look,
found something that works.
Look, she was like, 2 dozen? Oh, I'll be back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he was like, man, where'd you get these flowers from, man? I said, bro, they just flowers. Nah, man, come on, man. I was like, bro.
And I do flowers. I do shit like all the time.
But what's wrong with that?
Nothing at all.
There's nothing wrong with the
Nothing.
fact that you brought a gift
Yeah.
and no expectation
No.
because you didn't know she was going to be
Yeah.
like, oh my God. You know what I'm saying?
Nah.
But a transaction happened there.
Absolutely.
You see what I'm saying?
Look, the transaction was so transactional. The next day, I was like, tonight, she was like, oh, I hit you off last night. The flowers, and I was like, that was yesterday.
That was
She
yesterday.
said, well, then you got some more flowers.
That's what you called me.
Yeah, where you get the flowers from?
Where you get the flowers
Nah,
from?
everything
Yesterday's
is transactional.
prices ain't today's
Damn
prices.
right. Everything is
Now,
transactional.
I know.
I mean, it is, but it doesn't have to be looked at as a bad thing.
No, it's not
and
a
I
bad
think,
thing. It's
we
just
do that.
Yeah.
Now, I know earlier we talked about some of the things that we feel like women do. What do you think the men need to work on, especially black men?
Shit.
Yeah, we're gonna be here for a while.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, we
So
got 2 minutes.
We got 2 minutes. We got 2 minutes.
Let me get comfortable.
I'm gonna need a little bit more than 2 minutes. So
Yeah,
can't be finished in 2 minutes.
That's all we have for the.
All you got. You tired. That's all you
I
got.
gotta go work in the morning.
So I love that men are in a space where they're looking at their mental health and they are deciding. So this is the thing. Look, I'm gonna go back to women right quick, and then I'm gonna jump back.
All right.
What did I say earlier? Women teach men how to treat them and how to, they create the atmosphere.
Yeah.
So when social media started getting big, you see men saw how women think and they saw how women treat them.
Right.
And so therefore, this is when you come, the only reason why the what you bring to the table question is even out there,
Why?
women. Because if you're asking me what I bring to the table, no, what do you bring to the table?
Right.
That's where that came from. Because men ain't really thinking about that.
No. we
That's
think
not a
about
question that
what's-
you be
I'm
asking.
trying to
me.
explain.
Thinking about what's under the table. But go ahead.
So, in that sense, women teach that, right?
Yeah.
Like I said, I love that men are now looking at that and saying, ho, wait a minute. I can no longer ignore what's happening right here. Now, what do I need to do in order to change that either perception of me as a man, or what do I need in order to fix myself so that I'm not giving off these vibes of whatever it is that is being said now, hypermasculinity, like all the things, right, that we put in a bowl. What do I need to work on for myself so that I'm not controlling, or I'm not, whatever it is that, is going on. Let me fix me. So everything has a pros and cons. So because social media put that out there and women were able to say those things, men were able to then focus on them. Love that. Okay. However, I think that there's a couple of things. Men.
Oh, you got to breathe like that?
Yeah, I had to breathe because men don't have male circles.
Meaning?
They don't create positive, healthy male circles. so that
I've heard this before. Go ahead.
It's
They
a
don't-
study about that.
they
Yeah.
don't create those positive spaces where they can get out their worries, fears, and be really able to talk to another man that may be going through the same thing that they're going through.
Damn.
It was actually an epidemic of
Kiosha had touched on
yeah,
this too when we had her up here. Damn.
that men, especially under the age of 35, it's like 75 to 80% feel lonely.
Yeah, my son brought that up one time. He called it the lonely male epidemic.
Yeah,
And I think it's even younger.
even younger.
Yeah, because my
Even
son is
younger.
22.
Yeah, I say from 35 on
35
down.
and under, right?
Oh,
Yeah,
35 and
35
under.
down. Because the reason I say that because me being 54, you being in your 40s and stuff like that, we had to be outside.
Yeah.
We was forced to go outside. We were forced to commute. I think the technology has brought people. They expanded their mind, but they had them shielded, and because
Are
they don't
expanding
communicate
their
human.
minds?
With just because of the internet, they think but they more closed in. They think they see the world. I can go to Cuba without actually going to Cuba,
Right.
but you don't experience Cuba. You get what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And everything. You can do all that virtual reality, all this and
Yeah.
this and that, and make your own subhuman thing, but actually don't have no human connections.
They're like Demolition Man.
Yeah,
Now, now, when you say positive male groups, what exactly do you mean by that, though?
So I'm not a man.
Yeah.
So even in Mingle, I told the men, I'm not a man.
Yeah.
I can't create a men's group for you.
Right.
Now the men's group, I was like, I'll name it. It's the Den. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
Yeah, I remember when you posted that.
correct.
Yeah.
Now, y'all have to make that space because I don't know how men need to relate to one another. Women know how to relate to one another in a group setting, right? I don't know how to do that for men, but I do know that it needs to be available to you all. So what does that look like to you? If you had a male group and y'all, once a month y'all got together, or you had a group where, if somebody, died, you're offering comfort, or if a man is not, like he's having trouble in his marriage, and there's other guys
See,
in the
it's going to be hard for me and you to answer that
Because we have
we
that.
have that, and
Yeah.
see, you know what I'm saying.
Okay,
But me,
so now tell the rest of the world, tell the other men, what would that circle look like?
it would have to be. I can say this because me being doing mentorship, a lot of times it comes with trust.
Yeah.
And trust.
It does come with trust.
I trust him. No matter, we can cuss each other out, we this and this and that. But when it boils down to it, even it was like a big brother, little brother, and everything. I trust him. If I'm going through something, even though I know it's going to be a joke behind it, because the history we have, there's no judgment, and I know his deepest secrets. He know mine, and we trust each other with him.
And it's not just me and him.
We have a group. It's a group.
It's
Yeah.
probably 15 plus of us that are like that.
And so
Okay.
it's hard for us to answer that because we don't know. But for somebody else, they might not have that. And
Right,
yeah,
but
and
because you have it,
yeah.
you know what that looks
I
like.
know what it looks like and
So, do
everything.
y'all go out once a month? Do y'all just get together at somebody's house? Do somebody barbecue? And then when you're in your circle, how are you comforting somebody? Like if somebody was going through a divorce, how are y'all comforting that person? You know what I'm saying? Like, but I don't know how to do that in a male way because males have a different way of relating
I can
to
say
one another.
before you start, I can say this for me and him and our experiences. He calls me moody, and I'll joke. I say, yeah, I deserve to be moody. I'm 54 and I'm black. He knows to keep picking, and I can say I don't want to do this, do that. He'll call next day. He'll check on me. And then eventually I will tell him what's going on, and we do that for each other. Sometimes men don't want to pry because actually they don't want to help.
Yeah, sometimes they just want to be nosy.
Yeah, to see what's going on.
Yeah. But
And
if you
then-
really want to help somebody, you're going to, like, we got this saying: we have nothing to lose or gain by telling each other the truth.
Yeah.
Or actually, nothing to lose and everything to gain by telling each other the truth. It's no need for us to lie to each other because you don't lie to, it's a few people you don't lie to. You don't lie to your lawyer, you don't lie to your doctor, and you don't lie to your friends.
Because they can't, if you lie to them, they can't really fix,
Yeah.
Right,
you
they
can't
can't
fix
help
the lie.
you.
And
So if one of us is going through something, we're gonna start a group chat. Like, look, without that person in it, look, we gotta go check on bro because something going on. I ain't heard from him, or he told me this. Did he tell y'all this? Nah. Well, he ain't tell me. So look, forget all that. He ain't tell you and this, that, and third. You and this, he gonna feel like this. No, we all going over there to check in and see what's going on. Because at the end of the day, that's the only thing that matters.
And then I had to actually tell one of my friends, I need to be a better friend. And he was like, what you mean? I was telling Fidge.
Yeah.
And he was like, what you mean? I said, Fidge, you always call, and sometimes I be in my own world and this and that. I said, I apologize.
Yeah.
And to me, I think sometimes people don't know, have they been taught to be a friend? You get us, especially to somebody that you ain't gonna gain nothing from them. You ain't gonna get nothing from them. They just want to be your friend. And sometimes people have general hard doing that. And I admit it. I was like, man, I've been I need to be a better friend. He joked about it, and then I'm intentionally include him on things that, this and this and that. So now our group, me and his group is bigger. The actual guy that does the pod with us, he's not here today. Shout out to Lou.
Yeah.
It's basically his homeboy, his friend.
Yeah.
Now me and Lou have a connection.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
So about a month ago, we all went out, right?
You had a ball.
Right. And you got me and Lou. Lou is my homeboy.
Yeah.
Right. And Fidge, who I know Fidge, but that's his man.
That's my man.
But we all went out
in the
together
same
in the
car.
setting,
We all together.
you know what I'm saying? And we all had a ball.
We had a thing like it was like the movie Hangover.
Yeah.
Okay.
When I said we had a ball,
Right.
let me shut up before we get in trouble.
I was about to say.
Just like, we got some trips planned up. And even with us with this podcast, like, it can't always be we just come in here and pod and that's it. We all agree we're going to go out once a month to break up the monotony of business.
And one thing I can say, he's always said, it ain't going to never be about money.
Never.
It ain't going to never be about if you might not have or this and that, this and that. Because I was telling him I need to, I take care of my mother. And I was like, our house, I need to take care of this. I need to do this. He's like, bro, you talking about money. You ain't got to worry about no money.
Yeah.
We going to such and such.
Yeah, we
such
going.
and
Right.
We going. We going to figure it out. We going.
And I don't think a lot of men have, especially black men, because we're so used to not watching our back, not trusting this dude, this and that, because there's some dirty Negroes out there.
It is.
And everything. But once you find a group and everything, you got to cultivate that group.
Now, that's also us being, at these ages, over 45 years old, right? So if somebody's like 35 and under, what do you suggest with that?
They're going to have to step out on faith, bro.
Yeah.
And everything, because I know it's hard, but it's an actual epidemic of especially men. Women always can connect on something. They connect on broken heart.
Right.
They connect on food
Right.
and having a good time.
Yeah, because women, like, they'll just be, I'm going out with
Y'all
my girl.
they invented girls trip.
I'm like, who is this?
Right.
Who
Who?
is that?
Somebody new. You just met this
yeah.
person. Like,
Oh,
yes.
she cool. Matter of fact, we going to Miami or whatever. We going to the Bahamas.
Now they might break up when they come back.
Right.
Yeah. I don't like.
But I
That bitch
can't
ain't
stand that
shit.
heifer.
Right.
And then that. But they, women could always do that. It's just men. I think men just have a hard time trusting. And then we used to, because we competitive.
Yeah, we're
We competitive trying to do,
Yeah, we're usually raised as black men, even if you got siblings, to be a star amongst a group. You even if you're on a team, you're going in there, it's I am going to be a part of this team. You know what I'm saying?
Because somebody got to play a position.
Yeah.
And a lot of time when you got men who's raised to be leaders, you can't have too many. You can't have, I'm the captain now. I'm the captain over here.
Exactly.
Who gonna and everything. And I think a lot of times, especially if you haven't really played sports and don't understand the I guess the alpha male, that line, like on the football team, the quarterback is the head. But the actual head of the offense, people don't know, is the center.
Right.
The quarterback gets to shine. The center runs the line that protects him. You get what I'm saying? So, like in our pod, I consider him the leader. But we all play a role.
Right.
And it's like emotion.
Right.
If it don't, one person fell, like I do the research. He could tell me, bro, I miss you doing this. We needed you to do this, do this, do that. You see what I'm saying?
And another thing is trust and transparency, man.
Yeah.
Like a lot of cats are scared to be transparent. Like if I'm going through something, I called him today.
Yeah.
I was like, yo, man, blah, 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 blah. And he was like, why you do that? And I broke it down. He was like, oh, okay, well, all right, let's
And
talk
we don't
about
have
it.
to always have a solution.
No.
It's just something to hear. And I encourage men, we're gonna have to step out. And because we can't do this alone. We're not built like this.
Yeah.
And everything. And so, but I do know when I saw the group, maybe about 6 people came the first time. It was real. It was the first one, the men's den.
Oh yeah.
And everything. And I was like,
And hopefully that will grow.
it's gonna grow.
because,
It's gonna grow.
you know.
I want to say this. I do think, because you touched on this earlier, that I think black men are getting better at this because they're taking their mental health more serious. I'm a super advocate for mental health and therapy.
He actually taught me in going to therapy.
Yeah.
And this wasn't even about my divorce. This was about a relationship I had after my divorce.
Yeah.
He was like, bro, you need to go to therapy.
Yeah.
And everything. I was like, man, I ain't going. Because I'm thinking, coming from church boy, I can just take it to the altar.
Yeah.
Or if I don't tell my pastor, he can't help me, this and that.
Yeah.
And so, and then I thought about it and I started praying about it. God led me to a therapist for me.
Exactly.
And
And
everything.
that's what they're there for.
Yeah.
That's what they're there for.
Yeah.
That's what people like you are there for. You know, therapy is an important thing. If you
And I think sometimes in our culture, we try to put everything on church. That if it ain't part of the church, it ain't gonna be fixed. It ain't gonna be healed. You know,
right
God,
now,
man.
like
You can have the Lord and a therapist.
Yeah,
like,
I'm an advocate for that.
like I'm Muslim, right? And I was at the mosque, and then the imam, which is similar to, like, he's not really a pastor, he's more just like a speaker, right? And he was saying the same thing you said, like, my brothers and sisters don't come to me for guidance. That that in your necessarily in your personal life, I'll give you what I can, but if you're having hardships, what I'm going to do is give you a number to a therapist, because you may need that. And there's nothing wrong with that, because Allah is created these people. So yeah, I'm a super big mental health advocate, and I stress that to all black men, to anybody, but specifically black men, because it seems like we're born into trauma sometimes. And I think that it's just important to have somebody that's non-biased to let it out, that you can trust. Because sometimes some things happen that you don't want to tell somebody else. You know what I'm saying? It could be anything. You know what I mean?
Now, let me ask you a question. I know a lot of men say, "Hey, I don't want to deal with certain things because I'm protecting my peace." Do you think they sometimes use that as a way of not to deal with conflict?
Oh, absolutely.
Hell yeah.
And I'm hearing you all talk, and I'm saying that men relate to men differently, and they do.
Yeah.
However, what I'm hearing is human behavior.
Yeah.
Because you haven't said anything to me that isn't. We may react differently on certain things or approach it, but it's the same bottom line.
Yeah.
It's fear. It's not trusting. It's
Yeah.
not, all of those things that just as humans, that's just who we are. I think people do a lot not to really focus on what the underlying issue is.
Yeah. Because when you was bragging about earlier about why you think you need to go ahead and get with shorty, let's get to the real thing. Is this, this lust, or there's something going on?
Correct.
It's them questions that
Correct.
we try
and
to.
thank you for saying that, because I don't want the people out there to be like, oh, she let her man cheat.
No,
it's not about that.
Nah,
It's about
nah.
like, are we mature enough
the
to
way that
have
you
this conversation?
you would talk him off the cliff. Because he thought about shorty, he was like, "Why I'm really messing with shorty?" You make him think. Once you get past the what they're gonna hormone part of it, get to actually thinking, man, because you ain't
'Cause
really
what's the
got.
reason?
Yeah, what's the reason? What's the reason? What's the reason?
You know what I'm saying? Is this something that you really need?
I'm
Right.
Or
glad.
is this something you just
Yeah.
want to do? You
Right.
know what I'm saying?
Right.
And whatever is fine, just saying that, there's consequences to the things that you decide to do.
And to ask that question, like he said, probably will make the man be like, will make anybody be like, damn,
Yeah.
it's probably not a good idea.
Right. and if the agreement is before you do that ever,
Yeah.
we have a conversation.
Yeah.
Imagine how that
Right?
relationship would be after that transparency.
And that's why I believe that those kind of transparent conversations, are good for a healthy relationship, man. They breed a healthy relationship. So I got a couple of more questions.
Okay.
So, you touched on a few things that you're more, so I guess you're more spiritual. Would you say?
Okay. Yes.
That's a question.
Yes.
You say yes.
Yes.
You're more spiritual.
I'm not religious.
You're not religious, right?
Correct.
And you don't really believe in marriage the way, like, with the government contracts, so on and so forth.
Correct.
So what are your beliefs in general, just as Alasha?
Ooh, beliefs in what? What's my moral compass? Is what you're saying?
Well, like, okay, so
This is ooh.
so
The Book of Alasha.
Right.
yeah, the book,
Alasha.
yeah, the book of Alasha. So, like, with relationships, what is your belief in terms of not signing the contract for marriage?
It's always a contract.
Well, okay, in terms of having the what do you call it?
The government
The
not
government,
being involved.
yeah.
Okay. So I don't need the government contract. I don't need them involved. So what happens is when you invite the government into your union,
Mm-hmm.
you are giving them permission to divide your assets
Mm-hmm.
and your wards, which are your children.
Mm-hmm.
You are literally giving them permission
Right.
to tell you what to do with your children and the assets that you have gained with that person.
Right.
Why do I need you to do that?
Now, in the legal aspect of that, like I know when you're married, if something happens to my wife, that everybody will come to the husband. This and that. If you're not married, how that works, how that trends,
So those are all contracts.
So
okay.
basically,
Still
y'all
got it.
write up
Still
everything.
Those are all
Contract.
contracts. There are powers of
of
attorney.
attorney.
There's
So basically, yeah, I got
So-
you. I get you.
there's
Mark-
all kinds of contracts,
Yeah.
So,
right?
so what led you to that belief outside of
Good question,
the
Well, because of your divorce, or it's just something you just organically.
So funny enough, I've always believed this. So like I said, I don't need somebody else to tell me how to run my life. My children are homeschooled because I don't need
okay
y'all to tell me what to do with my
My
children.
children.
right
They're mine. I get to teach them what I want to teach them, what I think they should know
right
in order for them to be better people, to have a better life, and to grow up in this crazy world.
yeah.
Okay?
And that's what I was getting at, because I figured that it was more to it than
Than
just
just
the marriage and the surface things we spoke about.
It's
So
the old.
Mhm.
so
It's the overall lifestyle. Lifestyle.
Are you vegan?
So this is the funny thing. Like, I'm not vegan.
Okay.
I don't know taco too.
I'm more I'm more pescatarian.
Okay.
So I definitely don't eat red meat. So
So okay.
that's a thing.
Okay.
Every once in a while, I have a piece of chicken.
Okay.
Right? that's my kryptonite.
No
right?
pork.
So
No pork.
No pork.
no.
High five.
I stopped eating pork when I was in middle school. One day I was just like, I'm not doing it.
Did you go to high school in New York?
So I was kind of back and forth, California, New York for a while. So yes, I did some high school in New York.
So you didn't go to high school here though.
No,
Okay.
I was grown when I came here.
Got you. Okay.
Yeah, I've been here for like 20 something years.
Okay. Got you.
I'm not quite 54, but
I'm 47. He's 54. Are you in the middle?
48.
Oh, okay. So you just turned 48.
Yes.
Okay, I'll be 48 in like a week.
Just
Yeah.
turned 48.
54, like to take long walks in the park.
My favorite food
He
is.
got his Easter Sunday colors
you know what I'm
on.
saying? You know, I like wearing pink, you know what I'm saying? I do flowers, you know.
So, yeah, we're gonna have to wrap this one up.
Yeah, just real.
Well, we don't have to, but
I know, but
you know,
Look, y'all can break it up.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
might
you know,
have to have a
yeah,
fight
but
too.
this has been outstanding, and I appreciate you coming.
Absolutely.
With your time, but I just want to tell this quick story
Okay.
that happened.
the truth, according to J. Dot.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Over the weekend, it was a lot going on. I went to Charlotte, North Carolina, and everybody was like, "Man, you going to the Usher and Chris Brown concert?" I was like, "They don't want that smoke. They don't want that smoke." But a friend of mine, my best friend that was in the Navy with, he had a housewarming party. And him and his girlfriend, they got a house. So I was like, all right, we go on there. So he's from Philly. And we did, it's about 80 people in the house. He decides to grab the mic and he proposed to her. So we was like, oh, this is nice. This is nice. And he still has the mic in his hand. After he proposed, she said, yes. I was like, what's going on? He said, everybody's here already. We might as well get married. And she was like, what you mean? I got your dress ready.
Ooh.
I got your shoes.
Wow.
I got you flowers.
Wow.
They used to know each other 8 years ago.
Okay.
And it didn't work out.
Okay.
They got back a year ago. And he's like, over that time period, he always remembered what size she wore, what's her favorite color, what was it, if she had a wedding, what she wanted. So, and he said, in 2 hours we having a wedding. He already had his tuxedo, had her purple dress with the diamond, the glitter and all that, the shoes. All she had to do was go dress.
That's beautiful.
He had the stuff. He bought stuff from Amazon for the change the stuff. And I'm sitting there, you nigga. Now I got to get a house now.
Dirty dog, you.
But they had a wedding. They had a housewarming, a proposal, and a wedding all in the same day. And he didn't tell nobody.
You didn't know either?
Sounds
No,
great.
no. And then his homeboys, all of us, most of us was in the Navy with him and everything. I've been knowing him since I was 18. And he's one of my closest friends. We was all his groomsmen and everything. And it was just so outstanding.
So what did y'all wear?
Just what we had on.
Oh, that's
It wasn't
that's
about
dope.
that wasn't about that. And he already had a DJ in there. He just told him to play the songs. And like you said, he bought everything. She came from upstairs.
And now
In the wedding dress. He came from downstairs, and we all lined up, and she had her bridesmaids, who was her friends already there. Yeah. I was like, what? Black love? Shout out to Ray and Monique.
Hey, Ray. Hey,
Yes, it was something because I just saw a thing on I forgot some channel. Black people actually getting married more now.
Yeah.
That narrative that we do, that it wasn't is starting to change.
They never stop.
Yeah, they never
Black
started.
people have always been getting married.
Yeah.
They've
That
never
now-
stopped.
Because you don't know how many reels of weddings I've seen, especially they do the dances,
they've
stuff
never
like
stopped.
that. So stop listening to everything you hear on the internet, especially with people that not healed, that have failed relationships. They want you to be miserable like them. I'm always believing love, bro.
Yeah.
Long walks in the park.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I just had to tell that story.
No, that's
and
a beautiful
everything,
story.
And it was awesome. Now I ain't buying no house.
I mean, you might.
Nah, I mean I'm good.
You don't know.
I like swiping left and right.
What?
He likes.
Slide in the DM, man.
I'm not sliding no DM, bro.
It's okay if you don't slide in the DMs, but he got to be
Okay.
out and about.
What if she sliding your DM? You think it's creepy?
Yes.
So,
Yes.
So
I had people sliding my
wait,
DM, bro.
and
I
you
don't
thought
know.
it was
I don't.
creepy.
Yeah, I don't know you. You.
What's the difference between sliding in the DM and sliding on the dance floor?
Because I see you. And connect with you. I can feel your energy. I can see your. And
Go ahead. All right.
you know what, man?
So I'll say this. It's so funny because people be like, oh, I need to go on a date with that person so I could feel their vibe and, I could see if we got chemistry. What is chemistry? It's a chemical reaction that you get from being in proximity to that person.
Proximity. That she started off with that. She ended with a guy.
I'm gonna say this.
Damn, she good.
The dude that you in a relationship with, he got to be, hey, bro, you awesome. I don't even know you, bro. I know you was awesome.
Yeah.
I know you was like, bro,
Yeah,
bro.
Wasn't it Bay? Yeah.
Yeah, bro, you was
Yeah.
awesome, bro.
You like that.
Bro.
I feel like you about 6'3", dark skin. I feel like that.
Hey, bro, I think he just walked. He that dude. He that dude.
That's
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah.
What's he look like?
I can't can't tell the internet that.
I know who he don't look like.
Now,
You know
now
what
I
I'm
will
saying?
tell you this. If you ever see us out in person, we don't hide. We don't do anything like that. It's a running joke.
Yeah.
So people that see us in person, they be like, oh, okay, I done met Bae. But
Yeah.
they're not revealing that because now they're in on the joke.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Gotcha,
saying?
gotcha,
Now they're in the inner circle. So it's like I don't need to break it up because
I want to ask a question
ask the
What?
question.
because I'm pro-black. Is he?
Definitely.
Thank
You should have known that.
I'm about to say.
I just had to ask.
Yeah,
'Cause you know what I'm saying? You got some people.
Do y'all say?
I've only been with one white guy.
Have you?
And not even been in that way.
Oh, okay.
Like we didn't know each other. You know how the Bible say they knew each other? We
Yeah.
ain't know each other. Because when he was like, hey, I was like, I can't mix it.
Yeah.
I can't do that.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm good.
I love my.
I had my experience.
I love my black
can't
queens.
do that. I
Yeah.
can't mix it.
Yeah.
I thought that was, I was like, ooh, no, I can't
Yeah.
do that. It was nothing wrong with him. He was a good guy. He was a cool guy. I was just like, no, that's not my path.
This has been awesome.
I need my
bro.
king.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Across
that's
the
not my
water
path.
and Mingle
Across the water.
757.
So let's break this down before you go. Okay. Now, when we introduced you, we said, I forgot exactly what I said, but you are a relationship coach. You are the owner and creator of Mingle 757 and abroad, or all around.
Mm-hmm.
A psychologist by education.
Okay.
Okay.
And then
Um,
entrepreneur.
Okay.
by birth.
Mm-hmm.
Like myself, I haven't clocked in nowhere in 25 years.
See?
Don't start. Don't start, Fred.
Hey,
Just because you at the quarry, don't start with me, bro. All right. What else?
I gotta go to work in the
I'm an
morning.
author. I'm a speaker.
Okay, see, break it. Author,
Yes.
speaker.
Gosh,
Yes.
Babe, you better,
I'm
boy. You got
everyone.
something good,
It's
boy.
all in me.
So, what's your handles? Where can they find you?
I am the dating mechanic on everything you find.
The Dating Mechanic on all platforms.
Everything you find.
Okay, and where can they find Mingle 757? It's obvious, but
It's on everything you find. So Mingle and 757, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram. That's where we are now.
okay,
That's the majors.
okay.
So major leagues. So
And-
that's where we at.
What do you want to leave the people with?
Ooh.
Give them some relationship advice.
Oh my god.
Just a little nugget.
Just
Yeah,
a little nugget.
just a little chicken nugget.
And then we have
Um,
something for you.
Yeah.
Okay. You have to figure out who you are in order to be able to be in great relationship with someone else. You can still be learning yourself. That's not what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying you have to figure out what it is that you want and where you're going and who needs to take that ride with you.
Oh wow, gotcha.
Because it can't just be anybody.
Right.
It has to be somebody who is willing to take the ride with you and who you see building your future with. So don't just pick anybody just for the sake of picking somebody. I've learned from my mistakes. I need you to learn from yours too.
Okay.
Okay? So I do this because I love and care for people and I don't want them to make the same mistake that I made.
That part.
So that's what I do, Not just because of divorce. It's funny. I say it,
Yeah.
but
Before
it's
you
really
leave,
because...
I don't want Bay to get upset at it, but we just want to give you this from
Man,
Across the Water.
Let me tell you
podcast.
something. How did y'all know that this is my favorite color, Rose, at
Right side,
that?
boo.
We figured it out.
Right
Figure
side,
it out.
boo. Right side,
This is my favorite color.
boo. I do this.
You do this.
I do this.
I appreciate you.
Oh, it
Thank
was
you
we-
so
we-
much.
we-
These
we-
are
we-
beautiful.
we-
Shout out to Lou.
Yeah,
These are
Lou.
beautiful.
Yeah,
Thank
yeah.
you so much.
Yeah.
we-
Sorry,
we-
babe, but
Man.
we had to bless her.
They have the best.
This is from Bay Coke inspired on this.
Yeah.
It's a very beautiful gesture.
definitely
Thank you.
wants to definitely have you back again. We're gonna do some
Absolutely.
collaborations.
Actually, we want to. I might as well just put it out there.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah. We would like to do like a town hall thing.
Well,
like
not just that.
Yeah.
We would like to extend our offer to be a guest host as many times as you want to.
yeah,
Oh wow.
yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
We
Because
had
I think
already had this conversation
Yeah,
before,
yeah.
and we think you have a lot of value, and you add value to what we have going on.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we appreciate that, and we appreciate you for coming.
Well, thank you.
Yes.
Thank you for coming to the movies and deciding to ask me, and putting yourself out there.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Put
He can
yourself
tell
out
you,
there.
That was hard for him.
That- I know it was.
You know what was hard for him? When he posted his baby picture.
Yeah,
That was really hard.
yeah. I'm not. I'm the life of the party, but I'm also an introvert.
Yeah.
I like long walks in the park.
Yeah.
But yeah, I appreciate it.
And I know you have a love for people, and
do.
we do too. And so we definitely going to partner up and do some things, man. So
let's make it happen.
Yeah. So we're going to sign off now. So we are signing off with Alasha Bennett from Mingle 757 and Mingle Everything Else. And that's it. Across the Water Podcast. We are out of here. One.